My boyfriend commented on a TikTok about cheating, agreeing that women should just forgive and fix things, and now I'm breaking up with him because I refuse to be with someone who thinks like that. I feel so icky. We've been together since I was 16 and he was 17. My friend sent me a link to this TikTok of these two guys talking about how when one of them cheated on his girlfriend, she cheated on him back after finding out, instead of working to fix the relationship. The man in the video said it was his biggest heartbreak ever, because while his one-night stand meant nothing to him, his girlfriend slept with one of his ex-friends who she had a crush on before they got together. The video said it's a woman's duty to be nurturing and forgiving in a relationship and that women have to understand that certain men aren't monogamous. My friend sent it to me and said I cannot believe how out of touch these men are, and after watching the TikTok I decided to read the comments. The first one I see is my boyfriend tagging two mutual friends of ours and saying women with the coffee cup emoji. One of our friends responded to the comment and said females are so dramatic and my boyfriend responded agreeing to him. I feel sick. I thought we had the same views on things like this. He was raised by a single teen mom who worked 3 jobs to keep a roof over his head, food in his mouth, and allowed him to play soccer despite their tight budget and expensive little league fees. When we first started dating I asked him who his role model was and he said his mom. He went on and on about how strong and brave she is and how much he appreciates her for all she does for him. His mom was single and living alone at 17 because my boyfriend's father cheated on her after she gave birth and was recovering because he can't be expected to just not make love for 8 weeks. I'm just upset. I'm at school right now typing this out in one of the bathroom stalls because I just can't keep this to myself anymore. I'm disgusted with him. He texted me earlier this morning asking if I want to hang out after school and I said yes. I'm gonna break up with him and tell him why. Edit to add, I checked that exact account and he has commented under almost every post this account has made agreeing with all of their misogynistic views. He thinks that girlfriends and wives are property of the men they're with. Edit number 2, I'm not just gonna show up at his house, say we're done and leave. I'm gonna tell him what I saw and if there's no explanation for it, I don't know what the hell kind of justification there is for the crap he said but we'll see, then I'll break up with him. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt as much as I can. I don't know why some of y'all think I'm just gonna say we're over with no explanation or discussion. Mini update, y'all. Okay, so in the short amount of time from my last comment to now, crap hit the fan. I made my last comment from my car then started driving back home to hopefully try and get my stuff together before he gets off work in 20 minutes, and his mother called me. While I was in the car, literally as I'm driving 2 minutes away from my house she calls me to ask me what sides I want her to make for Thanksgiving. She's a literal angel, what the heck, and I tried to keep it together as best as I could. I guess she could hear that I was upset because she said in her mom voice, "What's wrong, beautiful?" And I started sobbing. Like so bad I had to pull over at the entrance of my neighborhood and I told her the bare minimum of what I'd seen, as much as I could through a crap ton of snot and tears lol, and she was just dead silent. For like 20 seconds and I swear my heart fell out of my butt. She said, "Honey, he's not at work right now," and I damn near died. Get this y'all. Her best friend owns a bunch of apartment complexes. Like luxury. Nice apartments. Like the $3,500 a month kind. This mother effer is viewing an apartment to surprise me with when I graduate? His mom said her friend offered one of the apartments to my boyfriend for dirt cheap. And he's planning to get all the papers signed and surprise me with it on Valentine's Day since the current tenant, the friend's oldest daughter, is moving into a house with her wife and their lease ends on February 1st. His mom's coming over to look at the screenshots I have, then she's taking me back to their house to confront him. She's literally the sweetest, you guys. She said she wanted to be in the house when I talked to him just in case. Currently sitting right inside the front door of my house taking the 8 minutes in between their house and mine to type this out. I am in shock. I'm just waiting for her to pull up so I'll update as soon as I can. I don't think I'm that sad anymore. Just pissed off and confused as hell. Update, first things first, I see a lot of people thinking the apartment changes things. It does not. My wording was off and I apologize. When I said I wasn't sad anymore I meant I no longer was grieving our relationship. I was angry at him. The apartment was never going to make me stay with him. Second, also about the apartment. It's $3,500 for a 1-bedroom. His mom said he was looking at a 3-bedroom, what would have been our room, and then an office for each of us. We would have been paying maybe $1,000 a month for what's usually a $5,800 monthly apartment. I only brought up price because he graduated high school last year, is not in college, he works a good job though. And I'm still in high school. We spoke briefly about getting an apartment in that complex once we're on our feet financially. I should have included that in the previous post because while his mom's friend owns cheaper apartments, he was getting the one we both deemed our dream. I don't know what to feel right now. I just can't make sense of anything at the moment, so this update might be messy and all over the place. Now onto the update, I guess. The talk. I got to his house and immediately showed him the screenshots. I asked him what the heck they were and told him I was disgusted with him. I could literally see the color drain from his face. Kinda shocking. He started talking really fast and after like 45 seconds of rushed explanation he just stopped. He stopped talking for a minute or two and just stared at the floor. This pissed me off so damn bad so I got up to leave. He grabbed my hand and told me he could explain everything. He handed me his phone and told me to open his Discord and click on one specific server. Y'all, I kinda just stared at him because? What the heck? Anyway, he explained to me that one of the two guys he was tagging in these posts was a chauvinist and him and a few other people were gathering evidence to send to the dude's girlfriend. I did not believe him. At all. Then the mother effer opens his laptop and pulls up one of those group Google Doc things and it goes back like a month and a half. Him and some friends had noticed some weird behavior from the dude and decided to warn his girlfriend. The problem is, she's naive and they thought she wouldn't believe them without evidence. The doc had links to every TikTok they'd all commented on, screenshots of all their comments, and screenshots from the Discord of them deciding what TikTok to comment on and what to say. The comments he made, on the Discord server someone sent a screenshot of a private message from the guy, Dean. They were gathering evidence about basically saying he didn't trust my boyfriend because my boyfriend never said anything negative about me. So, the other mutual, let's call him Lucas, he tagged in the videos came up with a genius idea that my boyfriend should crap talk me publicly and call me his beach and his property to gain this dude's trust. Literally what the heck? I told my boyfriend that even if this was a setup for this dude, what he said about me was unacceptable and downright freaking disgusting. He agreed wholeheartedly and showed me the part of their conversation where my boyfriend refused to say the things Lucas told him to, even after Lucas told my boyfriend that Dean didn't trust him. My boyfriend's brilliant solution? Give Lucas his TikTok password so Lucas could just do it. I saw in the server that my boyfriend did give Lucas his password and Lucas even sent a screenshot of the first comment right after he made it. For the past week and a half, that's when the first comment about me was posted. Lucas had been in my boyfriend's TikTok. At this point boyfriend was in tears and told me he was so sorry and would leave the Discord, block Lucas and never talk to him again. He even said he'd delete TikTok and let me set up parental settings on his phone to ensure he doesn't download it again. I said no to everything except him leaving the Discord and not participating in the doc anymore. Telling him I know about the apartment and the aftermath. I basically just told him I know and due to all of this I won't be moving in with him. He was upset that the surprise was ruined for me but said he understands. He told me that he respects my wishes and wouldn't move forward with getting the apartment. He brought up couples therapy and said that he would go to individual therapy as well. He also offered to message Lucas and tell him off. In his notes app there's like 3 paragraphs written already. Apparently after the one comment Lucas made about cheating on me, my boyfriend was trying to find a way to end whatever it was they were doing. I told him I would go to couples therapy if and only if he won. Did individual therapy for a month or a bit more, weekly appointments, and when his therapist suggests I come in for a session with them says that they think he's learned from this. 2. Messages Lucas in front of me and 3. Never pulls any crap like this again. I did say that maybe it's not best we be together in between now and when he feels as though he's had enough individual therapy to be ready for couples therapy. He got very emotional and said that while he understands and respects what I want, he loves me and doesn't want us to end. He told me to take all the space I need but asked me to not count this as a breakup. He said he still wanted to be able to call himself my boyfriend. I'm pissed as heck at him but the way he phrased it was cute lol. I told him okay, no breakup but definitely a break. Ground rules for the break. He brought ground rules up first. He told me that they don't have to be for me but he wants to show me he's sorry and prove that he doesn't agree with what Lucas said at all. His solution, give me rules to follow and I will. Every day until I've made this up to you. 1. No contact with Dean. 2. This is not a Ross and Rachel situation. No dating, flirting, sleeping with anyone else. 3. Apologize to his damn mother. 4. Texting is okay but not like we did before this. No texting multiple times an hour, no talking just to talk, checking in, good morning, good night texts are okay. He came up with 1, 2 and 4. I told him to apologize to his mom for almost making her pop a blood vessel in the Dairy Queen parking lot. As for Lucas, he texted Lucas in front of me. Basically just copy and pasted the message he was already planning to send, but he added some things. The gist of it is, I can't believe I went along with this. I can't believe I let you say that shit about my girlfriend. Why the heck would you even think of her that way? Don't ever talk to either of us again. Then he blocked him. He blocked Dean as well, not before calling him out and sending the doc link to him and Dean's girlfriend, my request Lamel. The Kraken, boyfriend's mom. They're talking right now, she's pissed. She was in the room next to the one we were in so she heard most of what was said. He's showing her the screenshots of the Discord and the messages he sent Dean and Lucas. When we first got here I had to convince her to let me talk to him first. She was gonna beat his butt Lamel. I saw some comments briefly about it being weird that she wanted to be in the house just in case so let me explain. My boyfriend's father was abusive. That's the short story. The long story is that he said a lot of the things that were in the screenshots and when she would talk to him about it he would hit her. My boyfriend has never been violent with me or anyone. Mama Bear was just applying her past into the present situation because she didn't want me to go through what she did. Thanksgiving, my boyfriend said that he wanted me here for Thanksgiving. He said he'd be in his room the whole time so I could spend the holiday with his mom and her friends. I said no. He should be able to spend the holiday with his family. He asked me if I'd come for his mom. I said I'll think about it. I think that's everything. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm tired and overwhelmed. I'll be going to individual therapy as well. I'm waiting until my boyfriend and his mom get done talking so she can take me home then I'll probably sleep for 12 hours. Thank you for the support, it kept me sane. Everything today happened so damn fast my head is spinning. These past like 5 hours have felt like 50. Edit to add, I'm not mad at him for the comments anymore. The break is probably gonna last like a day or two max. I need time to calm down. A few hours ago I thought my boyfriend thought of me as his property. He suggested therapy. Individual and couples? We've been friends since the 3rd grade. Been in love since the 6th, and we both want to make this work. The comments I made about his mom kicking his butt were metaphorical, not literal. She's currently giving him a stern talking to about how his actions, even if they have good intentions, can hurt others without him intending them to. I suggested the break because I wasn't sure if he was wanting therapy just for me. He's spoken to me before about his issues with anxiety and depression. I wanted him to seek help for him. Not me. He knows about the post. He doesn't care that I posted on here. He has the link and will be reading everything tonight.